Might heavenly lumens at any point reach $10,000? Considering that ongoing cost is under dime, this is profoundly improbable, except if a large portion of the coins are scorched. Most recent heavenly lumens XLM news stellar improvement establishment has sent off a $10 million Soraben-focused honors program where it will give up to $150,000 worth of XLM to designers. Note that Soraben is Heavenly's shrewd agreement stage. Stellar has sent off another instrument called Heavenly Resource Sandbox that makes it simple for backers to make and oversee resources on the organization. Is XLM a wise speculation? Point-by-point assessment. Heavenly is a dispersed record innovation-based installment convention. It works with fast, cross-line exchanges between any sets of monetary standards. Heavenly was sent off in 2014 with the plan to upgrade as opposed to supplant the current monetary framework. Heavenly, the parent organization of XLM, is dealing with an exceptionally extraordinary idea of bringing in cash moves all over the planet more straightforward. Heavenly has been situating itself as an option in contrast to the Wave installment framework. Heavenly utilizes the Heavenly Agreement Convention (SCP). SCP empowers fast and reasonable installments. XLM approves exchanges by an agreement approach. SCP, or Heavenly Agreement Convention, is a framework that gives a remarkable open-source technique to arrive at an agreement to record-precise monetary exchanges. Note that it doesn't need endorsement from every excavator in the organization. Heavenly utilizes the FBA Unified Byzantine Arrangement calculation to rapidly handle the exchanges and can deal with up to 1,000 exchanges in a single second. With SCP, any member can settle on the legitimacy of the exchange, and that excessively fast and modestly. On account of Heavenly's agreement convention, the partaking validators conclude which set of hubs they need to trust. Here, the clients are urged to be validators to add to the security of the organization. Additionally, 3 significant use instances of the Heavenly organization are: various organizations can utilize Heavenly Foundation to create their blockchain wallet, crypto token or application. Stellar Network assists clients with moving their assets rapidly and for a minimal price. The network works with different scopes of purpose cases for the clients, including brilliant agreements and NFT printing. XRP has beaten XLM in spite of the shade of a SEC case. In the brilliant year of 2021, as a matter of fact, XRP beat XLM overwhelmingly. Thinking about all elements, XLM isn't the most ideal decision of interest in the class. Token utilization in the class is very restricted and suspicious. Attest even XRP is confronting other tokens with various use cases, are a superior option right now. Might stellar lumens at any point reach $20? Heavenly lumens need to develop by almost multiple times from its ongoing cost to arrive at a value level of $20. Additionally, XLM's untouched excessive cost is $0.9, which it accomplished in January 2018. It developed by almost multiple times in 8 months, from the most minimal worth of $0.006 in May 2017. In this way, it developed by practically 18.75 times in a single month. Thusly, XLM needs no less than 11.57 months, somewhat under 1 year, to reach $20, notwithstanding contingent on the large scale and miniature monetary states of the market. It could require somewhat greater investment to arrive at that cost level. Will Heavenly Lumens, XLM, reach $1, $50, $100? XLM's lease cost was $0.0024, which was in September 2014, implying that it required almost 40 months for Heavenly Lumens to arrive at its unsurpassed exorbitant cost of $0.7. Note that it was practically 291.66 times development from its lease to its unsurpassed exorbitant cost. Remembering its ongoing cost of 8 cents, we can securely say that XLM's cost has declined by more than 8.75 times in almost 5 years. However, it has confronted numerous in the middle between. Taking into account a development pace of 291.66 times, which it displayed to arrive at its unsurpassed worth, which it finished in 40 months, we can say that it can develop at a pace of 7.29x in 1 month. Notwithstanding, the cost declined later on and arrived at the most minimal worth of 7 cents by February 2019. Afterward, it arrived at one more top at 66 cents in WAC 2021, i.e., it took XLM 25 months to develop by 9.42 times from February 2019 to Blemish 2021. The time before coronavirus has completely unique macroeconomic and liquidity factors contrasted with ongoing times. Consequently, it would be reasonable to consider XLM's development from 2019 to 2021 to foresee its future worth. Regardless, taking into account its 9.42 times development in 25 months, we can say that X'M's cost developed by 0.37 times in a single month. XLM's record-breaking exorbitant cost was $0.9381, and from that point forward, XLM is down more than 90%. Somewhat recently, XLM's cost tumbled from being near 30 cents to underneath 10 cents. XLM has been on a downtrend and has barely given any indication of recuperation. To arrive at a degree of $1, XLM expects to develop at a pace of 12.5x, remembering its ongoing cost of 8 cents. In this manner, it ought to hypothetically arrive at a worth of $1 in more than 2.81 years, remembering its 0.37 times development in 1 month. In any case, it isn't the main variable to consider. It can reach $1 in the determined time, assuming that the liquidity and macroeconomic elements ended up being in the blessing of the crypto market. Could Heavenly Lumens, XLM, reach $50? To arrive at a degree of $50, XLM needs to develop at a pace of multiple times. Subsequently, it ought to hypothetically arrive at a worth of $50 in over 135 years, remembering its 0.37 times development in 1 month. Nonetheless, it isn't the main element to consider and isn't reasonable by the same token. Note that it can reach $50 in the determined time, assuming the liquidity and macroeconomic variables ended up being in the blessing of the crypto market. Will Heavenly Lumens, XLM, reach $100? There are 2 points of view to this examination. 1. Is there a decent use case for XLM to rise multiple times higher? The response is no, as made sense of before. XLM is definitely not an extraordinary use case. 2. Let us expect it is a decent use case. Might it at any point reach $2.63 trillion? Or a moderate 25% per annum? It would require a long time to arrive at this level. This is unimaginable generally. We don't see either a utilization case or a pragmatic development rate to legitimize a $100 cost. This could likewise change in the event that there is a huge consume program or some likeness thereof. To arrive at a degree of $1, XLM needs to develop at a pace of multiple times, taking into account its ongoing cost of 8 cents. In this way, it ought to hypothetically arrive at a worth of $100 in more than 281.5 years, remembering its 0.37 times development in 1 month. Be that as it may, it isn't the main component to consider and isn't pragmatic either to trust that 281 years will arrive at its cost of $100. Once more, it can reach $100 in the determined time on the off chance that the liquidity and macroeconomic variables ended up being in the blessing of the crypto market. Will Heavenly Lumens, XLM, reach $1,000? To arrive at a degree of $1,000, XLM needs to develop at a pace of multiple times, which is obviously excessively high,